Good afternoon, good people. Joy Connections here. So, yeah, today is the 23rd of July, and I'm taking note of the day because I have a bit of energy, and so I might be able to record a few videos, but I might not be able to post them all on the same day. But um I wanted to talk about one of the things that happens when you're hit with bad news or with extremely shocking, unexpected news that are negative. And in this case, I'm using this cancer treatment, cancer recovery journey to highlight some of the lessons that I'm learning. And one of the things that happens when you hear bad news is you ask a lot of questions. And I have learned that there are some useful questions that you ask, because by asking those questions, you get to introspect and reflect, maybe even research, so that you get the answers that you need that will either educate you or help you moving forward. But there also are some questions that are not useful, that are counterproductive, or should I say, that are pointless. So today I want to talk about one of those questions that are pointless, that are counterproductive, that are not useful. Maybe all three or one of them fits the shoe. But when I was told that I had lung cancer, the one question that came straight to mind was, why? Why me? Why am I getting cancer? Why at this point in time? Why at this point in time when I'm thinking I'm coming out of the woods with other traumatic stuff that I've been going through, one after the other? One of these days I'll do a video of the stuff that's hit me, one thing after the other, since 2017. That has literally been dropping me back to the ground every time I feel like, or I think I'm getting up and I can restart. Now, that question is, in this case of cancer, asking why me, asking why at this point serves no purpose really. It's counterproductive because all it does is frustrate you, stress you out, and make you feel worse than you should be feeling, or worse than you already are feeling, because there isn't a real answer to that question. Whatever answers that may come to your mind, forgive me, guy, I need to lay back. Whatever answers that may come to your mind are speculations, guesswork, because you can't really, I don't think there's a specific answer to that question. Why did I have to have cancer, or why at this time, or why me? My grandmother always used to say, when you say why me, she would always say, if not you, then who? I mean, nobody wants bad things to happen to themselves. And nobody wants um, to be punished, and nobody wants to be sick. Nobody wants to be facing tough times. And I can't really say that there are many people that deserve to catch a disease. Maybe some people deserve to be punished, but diseases are not punishments. This is my view. Disclaimer. Having a disease, catching a disease, being ill, being sick, being unwell is not a form of punishment. In fact, when you really think about it, it's your body communicating with you, telling you either that something is lacking, too much of something is present in your body, that maybe you're not giving your body the things that it needs. If it's a mental illness, maybe you are exerting, or putting the wrong things in your mind that's making you mentally unwell. So, being ill, if we want to define it, it's your body communicating to you, and you need to pay attention to it, and you need to do what you need to do to get things better, or to heal, or to resolve the problem. So if you start thinking, why me, that's counterproductive, because even if you were told why you, then what? What are you going to do with that information? And if I talk about this from an African perspective, where a lot of people like to spiritualize or demonize everything, I had people telling me it's witchcraft, you're being cursed, you're being bewitched. And I had people telling me, oh, maybe you did something to someone and they're punishing you for it. I had some people telling me, maybe your ancestors are not happy with you and so they are punishing you. And I had people telling me, oh, maybe God is punishing you. And really, when you, if you really want to reason it out, I mean, how is that productive? So if you tell me I'm bewitched, then what am I supposed to do with that? If you're telling me God is punishing me, then what am I supposed to do with that? What? What am I supposed to do? Attack God? Beg God for forgiveness? Or what am I supposed to do with that? So yeah, that question, of course, it automatically comes because it's a natural reaction. It's a natural response to trauma, to tragic, to pain, to fear, to anxiety, to being in a hot corner or hot soup or whatever you might want to call it. But my advice on this video is don't dwell on it too much. You will never get a real 100% answer. You'll never get a concrete answer. And you will never really get an answer to that question that will stop the illness, that will stop whatever is happening. What you need to focus on is, what can I do to get better? What can I do to resolve this? What can I do to correct the illness? And trust the process. And with me, what I could do is get help, get treatment, and trust that process. And also look into what can I do to help the outcomes. And I did the exercises that were advised. I have been going there every 3 times a week, and I've been eating according to the dietitian's advice. I've been doing the exercises at home, and I've not been lying to myself or pretending this is not happening, and I've not been hiding. I'll do a video about that as well. Some people seem to think talking about having cancer is taboo, and I really don't understand that. Maybe we can have a conversation about that. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye.